everybody. Welcome back once again. A new day, a new opportunity. Can we get 3 for 3? So if you haven't seen yesterday and the day before's videos, you would have seen that I took one trade on each day, and this is what I'm doing for the whole week. Well, probably will do it for a month, to be honest, just to see how it goes in forward testing and live testing. And we hit 1% on Monday and 2% yesterday. So up 3%, going pretty well at the moment. So just going to do the same thing. That was yesterday's trade. Our first entry. Okay, so we were probably, was more like that in terms of our first entry. And this one was our second, which tapped in there, but I'm just going to move that out of the way. So ended up getting $75 for that one and $25 for that one. So, hitting the 2%. We had this news later on, I think 5. We were out of the market. We took our profit, by 1 o'clock, by midday. And then only after 5 did it change its direction. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to tidy this all up so we can get some all going fairly well. All right, so let's just have a look at the 4 hour to start off with. So I'd say this kind of is on a level there anyway. So it'll be interesting to see if we do break that. An idea of where market is going now. So we are pushing down at the moment. We're pushing down quite a bit. So we're kind of right on this level at the moment, right over there, which we kind of did push below, and we broke that. And I think there is probably another level there. These are just rough guides where I just want to kind of see where price is headed. Okay, so we're definitely pushing down at the moment. We've got about, what is it now, 10, 11, so we've got about 50 minutes to go until we actually go into London Open, which is when we want to trade. So this right here, I'm not going to take that as the high, I am going to take this as the low. So we just broke that. I do also like to see if there's anything before. So we did break that. If you can see there, we broke that. That is quite a lot of space. I wouldn't really look at that. If I go to the 3 minutes, see what happened there. We had the break there. So we're looking at that. What about the 1 minute? At that break, that push down. So what I would look at doing here if I were to trade, and because that is such a big wick, what I would look at doing is probably taking 50% of that. So I'd look at placing my entries somewhere about there. And then my stop. If I go aggressive, I could do the stop just above there. So we take 1 above there. So 2.4, 2.5, 2.8, 2.5, and then we're looking for 1 to 1.5, somewhere about there. I'm not trading that yet because it's not time for me to trade yet, but that's kind of what I would look at. So for now, that was the low, that is the high. I'm going to leave this to play out for another hour or so, and then I'm going to see where price is. If this were to push down and leave a big wick, I think we could probably trade that down. But again, not how I would trade. Yeah, so that's it, guys. That's where I am. I have got a break at the moment, but I am going to wait for another 45 minutes or so just to see where price is. If this forms another low, I might consider taking that trade. I might consider going down. As you can see now, price is pushing down quite a lot. So let's see. If this now forms a new low, I will I'll basically just wait for a break to happen. We have got at 3:20, we've got some news on the USD. And then at 9 tonight as well, we've also got quite big news to do with interest rates and such. So I'm just going to let this play out, guys, let this go. Oh, and then I wanted to update you guys on prop farming. So yesterday, the last you saw, it was kind of struggling. It was in a bit of drawdown, but I held it. I kept it going, and because I knew it was going to drop, we were kind of here. We had been creating these very big wicks to the upside, so I knew there was pressure coming in, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to hold it. I think if I probably had a little bit more room. I could have probably gone to about there, and then I think I would have hit my my equity protector, which probably would have taken about $1,000 off my profit. So it was looking a bit scary at one point, but I trusted and I just let it play out, and then it pushed down, and I ended up taking all my profit down here, and we ended the day on 2,319 in profit. So I'm just trading today as well. I'm gonna, let it trade a bit. If market goes a bit crazy, I might just close out, just because I need to trade the same today as I did as I have the last few days, because I need to get my 5th day. The reason being is they won't let me take my profit after 2 weeks unless I've stuck to that minimum of 5 days and also trading consistently. Because the last time I basically hit 2,000 in 1 day, and then I traded smaller lot sizes to get to around the 2.5, and that wasn't good enough. They wouldn't let me take my profit after 2 weeks because they said my trading was inconsistent. Which I still think is silly, because the only thing I was doing is trying to protect my my profits. Why would I keep trading aggressively if I'm in profit? So I see that as risk management. I see that as account management. But I get it from their side. They want you to keep trading. At the end of the day, if you lose, they win. So they want to keep the pressure on you to keep trading. But I didn't. I just left the account for the rest of the month, because at the end of the month they can't stop you from taking the profit. So I eventually got my payout, and this is why I am trading it again today. I am looking to get it to about 2.5 if possible. If I can get it to 2.5, then yeah, another payout, I think by next week Tuesday, of another $2,000. So let's see how that goes, and that'll be basically $4,000 in a month, which is not bad. And then the other account, I am kind of trying to fight back, so I'm putting it on the 2K profit target with one of the newer set files, and just going to try edge this one back. I'm looking to hopefully edge it up to about 94,000 if we can within the next week or so, and then just constantly trying to take a little bit of bite, little bit, just little bit at a time. Take back, and gradually get myself back to the 100K if I can, and then I'm literally just gonna, as soon as I'm like 500 or 1,000 over, gonna take the profit and get my refund. That's the goal. If it goes the other way, so be it. I'm also going to start a new 100K challenge on Monday. So the goal, longer term goal, is to try and get all my accounts. If I can get to 5 live accounts and get them all trading the 2K profit target, then potentially looking at that 10K, 5 to 10K consistently every month, sometimes maybe more. So yeah, that's where we are with the prop farming, guys. A little update. So this is had quite a strong push down now. Looks like it's going to break all of these lows. So we'll come back in about 25 minutes or so to see where price is and see how we are going to trade. So we'll see you in a bit. Okay, guys, as promised, it's just before London Open, 8 minutes to 11 now. And as you can see, we did push up to that area I marked. Every day I've found a little setup just before I actually go into trade. And they have been good so far. So let's see how this one does. This one, I'm a little bit, I don't know, the price still has to push up a bit. But let's see if it holds that. But what we do have now is we have got this low, a new low now. So that'll be the low that I am running with for now. If that gets broken, then we are selling. For now, my high, there is one green. I wonder if I can, 1 second here. Here it is. Crosshair. It's a bit thicker, guys. Okay, there we go. Just so you can see it. Okay, so you can see where I am. What was I saying? As you can see down here, there was one little green blip on the MACD. For me, not strong enough to say that that is a high, because as you can see, it was a push down and push up. According to this, that would be the high. Oh, there we go, guys. Almost. Let's see. Does it hit? Not quite yet. These little setups that I am taking pre are looking pretty good. So far, they've done pretty well. So that, according to the MACD, that is a high, but I'm not really gonna run that. I would rather see price come up and break that if I am going to be interested in taking anything. So also looking to the top side, I don't see price has kind of mitigated everything that I see, at least to the left. The only way I would see anything really would be on the much lower time frames, I think. For example, okay, there we go. We would have got our 1.2, 1.5 there, guys. Once again, tap in. These are actually looking really good. So maybe I will look at trading these next week. That would have hit profit. Really nice. Okay, so let's see. This could potentially be our. So that was nice. That was a nice little 1 to 1.5. Obviously, we would take it, but it would have hit nicely. I want to see if price starts pushing back down. If you were to look on the 5 minute, there is actually still a very big imbalance up there on the 5 minute. So, okay, so what are we looking at here? We're looking at another push down. Let's see if this actually gives us a new high. I'm going to delete this now because it's kind of been tapping into that. If we can break that, I think we're going to push down. But like I said, there is that area of imbalance to the top side there. That if price breaks up there, I think we definitely can push that way. If we're looking further down, do we have where price wants to go down here? Yes, there definitely is. So, I think the most likely thing is price might come up before it goes down, but I might be mistaken. So, that's why you let price tell you what it's doing before you try and place your orders. Let price do its thing, and that's kind of the whole point of what I've been doing this week so far, is wait for price to give its signal. Wait for price to tell you, this is what we're doing. But that would have been a nice little 1 to 1.5. As you can see, if I was asking for any more than that, I would have been stopped out. But pretty cool. I'm going to delete that now. And then let's see where price does go. If we look at this whole move here, from there to there, 50% would be there, which we've broken. We've broken the 60. Tapped above the 60, but not quite closed above. So, yeah, all I can do now, guys, is wait for this high to form. If this does now push up super aggressively and break that, then I will be looking at buys. If this now pushes down and this is my new high, then I will take that as my new high and wait for either that or the lower, this low to be broken. Because if you look at this big push down that we had recently, we still have quite a lot of room to move. So if I look at that on the 5 minute, I bet you that falls right in the middle of, not quite. So I think what we could do is we could push up, tap into this area, possibly even just grab some of this imbalance and then push down. Let's see. So I'm going to remove that now. It does kind of line up with that. Just see the 4 hour. What does it look like on the 4 hour? So let's see. Price seems to be pushing up now. So let's see. I want to see if price can actually grab that high. That's clearer. So that could be as high as it goes and then pushes down. If that is the case and this is our high and then we end up breaking that low, then we'll be looking for sells. So yeah, I'm just gonna watch it for now, guys, see what happens, and as soon as I have a new high form, or I break this completely. If we now have a strong push to the upside and we break this, then that's going to be the move I am trading on. If we create a lower high, then I will wait to see if any of those get broken. So yeah, not much else I can do for now, guys. I'm just going to leave it there, and we will come back in a bit. Okay, guys, didn't have to wait too long. We have had this push up and break of this. I'm not going to do anything just yet because I'd like to see the candle above there. But we will be looking at, obviously, that as a break, and then for the time being, that would be our run up. So it does look like we have had a change here, pushing up. We've had a tap, and maybe now go. Right now that would be our 50%, but I'm just going to wait to see. We don't have a confirmation yet, not a strong confirmation that this is actually our high. So this could potentially just be our new high, and then we could wait to see that get broken. So let's just wait and see what happens here, guys. Potentially we could be looking at, obviously this is a very big wick and candle, but it is a, looking at something like this. We're currently sitting at about a 5, 12, so 17.5. Quite a big 0.5, which is basically there. And then our second position, let's say, is pretty much on this wick here. There and there. So let's see. I just want to wait for this candle to close out, and then I think I'm going to potentially have a go at this. That literally closed right on. As I said, though, I think price is looking to break these and potentially at least fill this wick and maybe just pop up into that imbalance area. If price is going up, that is the most logical place that it would be going, and then potentially even push up into the 1 hour, tap up into the 1 hour, and then push down. So I am going to place these orders for now. Take a 1%, and then we take a 1%. Okay. So that's me for now, guys. Let's see how this plays out. Yeah, I will leave that there for now, guys, and come back once we are either in these trades, or if price shows me or tells me something else, I might change that. But for the time being, I'm pretty confident with that. I'm kind of liking how that setup looks. yeah, we will be back in a bit. Okay guys, we are back and we've had a really nice little tap in over there, as you can see. The thing that I hate about, or I've not figured out about trading this on TradingView yet, is that, like, if this got up to there, we were only in this position, hasn't opened that position. I would love to close maybe 60% of the position and then just let the rest run. So that way I could also potentially get, because if I just leave it as it is, I get $31 from this position, which is fine. But I've then got to, kind of look for another trade potentially to get the 1%. But also yesterday was a good day, so between the 2 days I've still hit 1% each day. So, but I would love to be able to close a portion and then let it run that way. But anyway, we're in the trade. If this pushes up nicely now and quite a lot, what I could do maybe is even move this up to that there. So it's about 30, close to $35. I'll be happy with that. I'll take that. That's fine. Which is a 0.56. So let's just see how that goes. But if we do keep going up and getting the take profit there, that's kind of perfect. I mean, you see how we ended up tapping into that 50%. Let's hope we do push further up now. I mean, ideally what I would do there is I take 50%, 60%, maybe take about $15 off, and then I would let this go all the way to the high there, which would actually be probably close to another $20. So we'd get close to getting our 1%. But yeah, I mean, this is pushing up nicely now. We're on $26. And then let me show you guys quickly as well. So what I ended up doing here is it dropped down. It was kind of bouncing up. I had a feeling it was going to push up, and I was scared that it was going to break this high. In which case, I would have been kind of like stuck in this trade a little while. I only really want to get to about 2,500 profit. We closed off, and we are now sitting at 2,425. So kind of happy with that, and I've traded the day. So just resize this. Okay. So as you guys can see there, now we have got the credentials for the 10K account, and we have also got the credentials for the 10K challenge. Because remember I said on the refund, they offered me to just buy into another account, which I did. So Monday we'll be starting a 10K, and we will also be starting a 100K, which I will purchase soon. And if I go to the funded, this one, the credentials, that's not updated yet. Let me just refresh this. Funded, okay, 102,425. So if I show you the stats on this one, you can see we have traded 6 days. The reason I did the extra one is because you can see this on the 28th there, it was only 2 trades, 0.12. So they definitely would look at probably considering that not consistent. So now I have 5 days that I'm pretty sure they would consider being consistent, right? Yeah, today I didn't make as much, but I was trading the same lot sizes. Number of trades was less, but my lot size was the same. So I'm hoping they don't give me a hard time about that. I think I'm going to call it there, and I am going to basically take the payout as soon as I have my profit split, which will pop up over there. I think it'll be about Monday or Tuesday. The profit split, the bi-weekly, should be available. So another $2,000 or thereabouts. Maybe tomorrow I might just trade a little bit to get it to the 2.5. But I mean, I'm okay with where it is now. So that's that. And then what else we got? So let me close that. All right, let's see how this is doing. Let me just minimize this one. Okay, so we are moving up $25. We are 0.5% at the moment. So let's see how that plays out. I'm going to leave that, and then I will come back once we are in either close that, which might even happen right now. But yeah, so I'll let you guys know how that goes. If this closes out now for the $34, I might just call it that for the day. Take the $34 and run. Close enough. It only tapped into one of my positions, which is fine. That happens sometimes. It's not a bad thing, taking that 50%. But let's see. Let's see where this goes. I could potentially look at another setup, New York. We'll have to see what happens. Let's see, I'm going to get a little push up. I'm actually going to close this now, guys, just because I'd rather take the... Okay, I'm going to close it there, guys. $32 profit. Done. That is clean, super clean. Popped into the first order, and then up she went and hit our profit. 34 for the day. So where does that put us now? We are currently sitting at $269 profit. So I just want to check quickly. It's about 180, I think we've made. Yeah, so just as well, I took it there. I might still push up, but I am also going to close this position. Close this one now, because if it pushes down now, we technically are going to be breaking a low. So if it opens both positions in that one move, then it's okay. But if it forms a low and then comes back down and breaks that to get the second, then I don't want to be in the second. 1 second, I just want to check something quickly, guys. Yeah, so we have made 189 in 3 days. So averaging about $63 a day. So we're still hitting out 1% a day. So pretty happy with that, guys. Okay, guys. I don't know. That's it. It was a fairly simple setup. As I said when we were sitting here, I said if we went and just broke that high, which is exactly what it did, I will take that as my my break of structure and where I'm going to look at entering, and that's exactly what happened. Pushed up. I do still think we're going to push up into this imbalance before we have a retracement. So I think we are now creating a higher high, higher low, and I think we're going to get another higher high into that, and potentially another one into the 1 hour before we see anything happening. Might be wrong, but that's how I see it playing out. Yeah, 3 days, guys, 3 for 3, 100% so far. It's still early days, but the one pair, one session, being the London session, and just taking the couple of trades, waiting for price to tell you what it's doing. In this case, price told me it was pushing up, and then just kind of flowing with that. Been working really well. These 3 days are not, the only thing I've done this with. I've done back tests for about 2 months, and like I said yesterday, I think it was I can't remember what I said, but I think it was only 2 losses out of 40-something trades. So, pretty good in terms of its win rate so far. If I'm winning 80% of the time, let's say 80%, so let's say 80 out of 100 trades, I'm winning, so that is 80%. And then 20 times 2 minus 4, so still 40%. It'll still be 40% increase after 100 trades. So, I'll take that. We did end up breaking that. We would have hit our take profit. I just wanted to close it early just because I was worried, if we did have a retracement, it's going to go on too long, and I wanted to do it, close off while I was actually sitting in front of you guys. So, yeah, pretty happy about the performance so far. This strategy is looking pretty good. Haven't had a loss yet, so, still, might take that loss. And we've got to see, I think taking the loss, not that we want to, but it's good because you've got to see how the overall balance, how everything kind of reacts around a loss. How does it affect your overall profit, and etc. etc. So pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that, guys. That's gone well. Prop farming's gone well. So all in all, a good week. So yeah, this is a quicker one, guys. We got the setup, marked it out, tapped in, off she went. And there was that one earlier which I didn't trade, but I showed you also would have got a 1 to 5. So maybe something I might be looking at backtesting as well. Those little pre-London trades, which seem to be really good for the 1 to 1 to 5 to 1 to 1.5. Maybe looking at trading like a 0.25% or a 0.5% for those, because essentially what those could be doing is basically giving my little kitty for this trade going into London. So if I lose it, it doesn't matter. I've kind of secured that already. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll start testing that next week, where we are taking that one trade before. It's only 0.5. If we lose that, then we're going to these, and just see overall how does that go. So I do think we are going to break this high, as I said, and it's going to push up. So let's see what happens. But anyway, guys, that's it for the day. I am pretty happy with its performance so far. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Same thing. Just keep on pushing forward. All right. Bye for now, guys.